This is a list of 3 pilots and 2 maintenance people you don't want assigned to your flight. When it comes to flying, there are a few people you definitely don't want in charge of your safety, whether they're in the cockpit or on the ground. From pilots who don't fully understand how their aircraft operates to maintenance personnel who miss vital steps, the results can be disastrous. It's a chilling thought. But when the wrong people are at the controls or working on your plane, you're left hoping you're not on the flight that day. The tragic truth is that when the wrong team is in place, aviation's margin for error is razor thin and safety can hang in the balance. Number 1. On June 1, 2009, Air France Flight 447 tragically crashed into the Atlantic Ocean, taking the lives of all 228 passengers and crew aboard. The Airbus A330 was en route from Rio de Janeiro to Paris. The captain, who had temporarily left the cockpit, left the most junior co-pilot in control of the plane. In an attempt to prevent the plane from stalling, he mistakenly pulled the control stick in the wrong direction, continued to pull back on the stick until the plane crashed into the ocean. Number 2. On November 12, 2001, American Airlines Flight 587, an Airbus A300, crashed shortly after takeoff from JFK Airport in New York, killing all 260 people on board and 5 others on the ground. The cause of the disaster was traced back to the pilot's overreaction to a minor turbulence-induced roll, where he repeatedly stomped being the key word here, on the rudder pedals. This violent and excessive use of the rudder caused the tail to detach from the plane, triggering an uncontrollable chain of events, which led to an immediate loss of control, and the aircraft plummeted into a neighborhood in Queens. Number 3. On August 31, 1999, LAPA Flight 3142, a Boeing 737, crashed just moments after taking off from Buenos Aires, killing 65 people. The cause of the disaster was a failure by the pilots to follow basic protocol. They failed to extend the plane's flaps, a critical step needed to ensure proper lift and stability during departure. Without the flaps extended, the aircraft struggled to gain altitude, and just moments into the flight, it lost control, crashing into a nearby highway. Poor cockpit discipline led to this avoidable disaster. Number 4. On October 2, 1996, Aero Peru Flight 603, a Boeing 757, tragically crashed into the Pacific Ocean just minutes after takeoff from Lima, Peru, killing all 70 people aboard. The cause of the disaster was a simple yet catastrophic mistake. A maintenance worker failed to remove a piece of tape that had been covering the aircraft's pitot tube, a critical component responsible for measuring airspeed. This oversight caused the cockpit gauges to provide the pilots with faulty speed readings, leading them to believe the plane was flying at a safe speed when it was actually dangerously slow. As a result, the crew struggled to understand the aircraft's true performance, ultimately losing control and crashing into the ocean. Number 5. On January 31, 2000, Alaska Airlines Flight 261, a McDonnell Douglas MD-83, plunged into the Pacific Ocean off the coast of California, killing all 88 people aboard. The disaster was caused by a catastrophic failure in the plane's horizontal stabilizer, which plays a crucial role in maintaining stability and control. Investigations revealed that the jack screw, a key component that helps control the stabilizer, had not been properly maintained. The grease necessary to keep it functioning smoothly had been neglected for a long time by lazy maintenance people, causing the screw to wear down over time and eventually fail mid-flight. This led to the loss of control as the plane's tail became uncontrollable, and despite the crew's desperate attempts to regain control, the aircraft spiraled into the ocean, killing everyone.